Hey everybody, Brandon Mason here with Eastmans, and in this review, we're going to talk about the new Ravus Bino Pack from Alaska Guide Creations. And don't forget, while you're here, to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so we can send you updates when we come out with new videos on gear and hunts just like this. For the last couple of years, we've been running the Alaska Guide Creations Bino Pack. So now they have a diversity of options. If you go to their website and check it out. But new for this year, they completely revamped, not their current line, but they came out with a revamped line of bino harnesses, and it's called the Ravus. Now, Ravus is actually the Latin translation for grizzly, and they named it that because it's completely adaptable and modular. You know, the grizzly bear is an amazing creature. It's a hot topic across the West. Some people love hunting in the area where grizzlies are, and other people avoid it like the plague. But the grizzly bears, nobody can argue. They're an amazing animal, highly adaptable in their native ranges all the way from Alaska down into Mexico. And so the modularity that comes with the Ravus pack, it makes you think of that grizzly bear toughness and modularity and adaptability. And so what Alaska Guide did on this Ravus Bino Pack is most of their other packs, they're a back flipping lid. This is a forward flipping lid, which I absolutely love. And it still has a magnetic closure, so it stays closed and sealed to protect your optics. They also kept their two elastic pockets on the top of the lid, which is really handy for keeping your smartphone up there. You know, we're all using our smart devices as cameras and as our GPS units, really, with Onyx Maps or Base Map or the multitude of apps that are out there now. And this allows for basically half to 60% protection of your smart device, or if you use the pocket underneath, complete coverage, so it protects it from the elements too. I generally, unless it's raining or something or really dusty, I run mine on the top so it's quick to access. I use it as my clock. I can check the time of day, I can check weather, I can do all those things that I use my smart device for, and it's really accessible. I love that. You'll notice on the bottom of this pack there's an attached pocket with a two-way zipper, so no matter what, if you're right-handed or left-handed, you can manipulate this zipper or even keep them in the middle and open it up. Now what I have in here is an SOS device, a safety device, and a communication device from Zoleo, but we've also tested the Garmin InReaches. They fit perfectly in here. That's another place if you want a complete enclosure for your smart device or whatever, you can put it in here. And the best part is because it's modular, there's clips on the bottom that we're going to show you in just a second how they work. I can take this off of the laser cut panel in the bottom and see there's laser cut panels on the front and on the sides, and I can move this pouch up here and you can see these accessories that are laying behind me in the snow. There's a pistol holster, there's a bear spray holster, there's a magnetic closure rangefinder pocket, and all of that stuff can be modular in any configuration that you, however you want to put it on your pack. And, you know, maybe it's because, you know, we're all spoiled brats nowadays and we want things the way that we want them. But I love modularity. It allows you not only to set up your bino pack like you want and keep it that way if you want, but you can tailor it per hunt or even just per activity. Maybe you're going out scouting and you don't need some of those other accessories on there. Or maybe I'm not going to carry a pistol with me on this hunt. I can take that holster off and I can move the pocket like this back to the bottom if I want to, and keep things arranged how I want. You'll also notice that on the sides there are very slim mesh pockets. Great for putting your wind checker in, for putting your reeds for your calls in. Again, even just smaller mouth calls like some people use. I use a deer bleat call that I keep handy all the time on all my hunts, and I like keeping that in there as well. But probably, well, before I move on to the actual harness, one of the features that I really like too on the inside of the pack that faces your torso is a zippered pocket. So it's great for keeping your licenses in there. It's great for keeping, again, you can put other accessories, calls, whatever you need. You can even put your smartphone in there, zip it closed, and it's protected. One of the improvements that Alaska Guide Creations made to their harnesses, and these can be added to any of their harnesses that they currently have out, and it comes standard with the Ravus, is their Gen L harness. Now, why Gen L? What does L mean? Well, L is the Roman numeral for 50, celebrating 50 years of their founder producing bino harnesses and bino packs like this when he was a guide up in Alaska. And their history really speaks for itself, and they're continuing to innovate. And one of the things I love about this harness, it's still padded, but it's really thin line, and you'll notice that there are strap keepers in here, so I can feed the excess strap up in to this sleeve, and it keeps it from flapping around the wind and smacking me in the face. So another thing they improved for this year are the lanyards that attach to the optics. And they're really easy to attach or to remove. Like, for example, you see I don't have my binoculars attached to them because sometimes I hand it to my son or my daughters if they're not using binoculars on the trip that we're on, especially when they were younger, it was handy. Or even maybe your buddy forgot his binoculars and he wants to look through yours. You can just hand it to him. But if you're going to attach them, it's extremely easy. There's no zip ties. There's none of that nonsense, and it holds it securely. Now you can see I'm holding a bunch of accessories in my hands, and these are just a few of the options that Alaska Guide Creations offers to go along with the Ravus pack. Now, as I mentioned, you can see that there are laser cut panels on the front, on the sides, and you can't see the one on the bottom, but we're going to show it to you in a second, but on the bottom. And all of the accessories are held on by these clips, and they simply weave in and out of that laser cut webbing, and then they attach by the metal clips going over the plastic clips on the bottom. These are kind of a modification of some of the clips that you see on popular backpacks, and they're really easy to use, but yet they're stable. They're going to stay on there. They're not going to get bumped and fall off. And so this is a magnetic closure rangefinder pouch that a lot of people like to run on the side of their pack, but you could run it right here or on the bottom. As you can see, this is a bear spray holster. A real popular way to carry that is right here, but also right here. I like having mine right here and handy. And if I feel like I'm going through maybe some thick cover where I want my bear spray handy and where there could be a greater chance of an encounter, a really close encounter with a grizzly bear, I'll simply take the Velcro strap off, have it at the ready. So even if I have to spray it from my chest quickly, I can do that. So just an extra safety precaution. And then obviously we have this Walther pistol inside one of their holsters, and that simply can go in like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or however you want to carry it. Again, completely modular and easy to use, easy to set up, and it's stable so that your gear is going to stay where you want it on any adventure, any hunt that you're on. Now the best part, besides the fact that this is a fully modular, adaptable bino harness that's new from Alaska Guide Creations, is we have a way for you to get this exact bino pack for free. Now, if you join as a member to Eastman's Tag Hub as an elite member, we're going to send you one of these bino packs completely free on us just for becoming a member. And in addition to the great premiums that we offer for subscribing or for becoming a member to Eastman's Tag Hub as an elite member, is we also have more than half a dozen hunts that we give away for deer, elk, and antelope across the West. They are top-notch, top-tier hunts that we film for Eastman's Hunting TV and Beyond the Grid TV. We also do monthly gear giveaways. We have our gear discount page where we work with manufacturers throughout the hunting industry to bring you big percentages off on gear directly from their website. And like I said, we continue to offer great premiums like this. And so don't forget to go to taghub.eastmans.com to subscribe, join as a member, and when you become an elite member of Eastman's Tag Hub, besides all that other stuff I just mentioned, you also get access to our research data that has over 500,000 data points. We put over 2,000 man hours into bringing you this research on breaking down all 11 western states, all big game species, so that you can apply for your tags with the best information at your fingertips on the computer, and you still get our industry-leading Eastman's Hunting Journal and Eastman's Bow Hunting Journal print publications, plus they're in digital format in Eastman's Tag Hub, and there's additional information, videos, content behind the paywall that only you as an Eastman's Tag Hub member get.